It's time to kill it.
Chest day. So today was a chest day, you guys, and you should feel very privileged because I switched up my leg day and my chest day, and hit my legs a day early just so I could give you guys some footage. So you should feel very, very privileged for that. Now what you're seeing right now is a typical warm-up that I always do for my upper body. I start off with a pull-up and dip superset. And I usually do like 3 to 5 sets of that, really to get some blood flowing in the arms, in the chest, the back. Basically get blood flowing everywhere in my joints and everything, just to warm up. Now the first exercise of this workout was an incline dumbbell press. And I've been starting off with incline every so often. I go on and off with starting with an incline type movement. And obviously when you start with an incline movement with either dumbbells or a barbell, you are targeting more of your upper chest. And I have okay upper chest development. I mean, I could bring it up if I really wanted to. So this is really just to change things up by starting with an actual incline type movement. So that's why you're seeing me do that. And today's workout wasn't a really intense type chest day. I didn't go very heavy and I didn't go very light. I mean, it was a pretty average workout for the most part. As far as actual intensity goes, I didn't do a whole lot of drop sets. I mean, I think I did do a few. I had reasonable rest time. I gave my muscles enough time to recover and stuff like that. And on this set, I have a pretty shitty camera angle, in all honesty. So I apologize for that, but it's just how I set up the camera at the time. And I think this was the third or fourth set, and this set I do a drop set on this, and I'm pretty sure it's a set, yeah. I do a drop set on this. I drop the weight reasonably and go through and try to pump out a few more reps. For the most part, I was aiming for, I think I did 4 sets of like 10 to 12, or maybe it was like 8 to 12, and on the fourth and final set, which is this right here, I did a drop set. So really trying to flush a whole lot of blood in the muscle, constantly thinking about my chest and contracting my chest. And that's why I'm not going extremely heavy in this workout, is I'm trying to worry about my chest. Now from there I went on to another incline movement, an incline isolateral type press. And I really love doing these. I can really focus in on my upper chest pretty well for the most part. And I'm relatively strong on these machines. I can really load a lot of plates on there, but for the most part, backing off on the weight and worrying about how you do the exercise obviously is going to give you more benefit. And as I've said in other previous videos, I'm not I'm not too worried about my strength. As a matter of fact, I could care less about the weights that I'm lifting. When somebody asks me how much do you bench press, how much do you squat, stuff like that, I tell them that I don't max out, because I honestly don't max out, because I really don't care about the numbers for the most part. So I did around 3 sets on that isolateral machine, an incline, and from there I went to a flat dumbbell press, aiming for around 12 reps for the most part. And I think I did like 3 or 4 sets of this, and I may have even did a drop set on the final one on this too, but I had to show you guys my tank top right there looking reflexive. No, but with this, now that I'm on the flat dumbbell, you can tell that I'm going a little bit quicker with my repetitions. My range of motion isn't like to the extreme. Like, I'm not completely locking out. You can tell I'm keeping constant tension, which is just another type of training style that I have. So something you guys could try out is actually not going through and getting close to locking out, and really trying to keep the tension on the chest, because um, I definitely was feeling it in my chest right here, 100%. So just something to try. I'm not telling you to have shit form, obviously. I mean, I'm just saying that it's another way to do an exercise. I mean, it's a completely different movement than going through and almost completely locking out when you take tension off for a second. So, just something else to try. But I believe this is my final set, so I do a drop set. Yeah, I rush over and I grab the lighter dumbbells and do a drop set right here. So this workout is kind of a higher volume, I guess. I did 4 sets on the incline in the beginning, dumbbell press. Around 4 sets, maybe 3 on the incline isolateral machine. Right here, I may have did 4 sets, but also that drop set really takes a lot out of you. But after that, I went to a decline isolateral press. And really, this is a completely different feeling from doing the incline, obviously. I really have to really focus on tensing the hell out of my chest when doing this. And I'm really kind of doing it with a faster pace now that I'm watching it. I'm not really worrying about the negative to the point where I'm going extremely slow, but I'm kind of going through the motions, I guess. I do go kind of heavier on this machine too, I think, on this workout. I maybe even went to 4 plates, and I was probably just trying to thrash my chest a little bit since I wasn't going that heavy earlier in the workout, but for the most part aiming for 6 to 12 reps on this exercise. I'm pretty sure I got around 6 on this, on the 4 plates also, but I don't know, I don't feel like counting right now. Alright, I want your name and your favorite color. Go.
Name and what?
Favorite color.
Jackson Setzler, gray. Tyler Fish, green.
Gray. Okay.
Orange.
Orange. Alright, and I was going to do some weighted dips and actually use a belt to attach some weights to myself, but I decided to just go through and do some body weight dips. So I did some higher repetitions of around 15 reps, and really I'm leaning forward when I do these dips. It is chest day. I'm trying to put as much of the tension on my chest as possible, and in all honesty, I could probably like pump out 30 or 40 dips pretty easily. I'm pretty good at doing like pull-ups and body weight exercises, stuff like that. And right here you can see I'm just flying through it, but I mean, for the most part I'm trying to be mindful of my chest and really stretch the muscle completely. So even doing body weight though, after everything else that I did previously in the workout, doing body weight type stuff, I mean, you're still gonna break down the muscle, you're still gonna tear it down, and I've always seen pretty good results from doing it, so that's why I figured it would be okay to not worry about using any weight this particular day. From there I went on and did some dumbbell flies, and I really love messing around with dumbbell flies. There are weeks where I go extremely heavy with these flies, and I really try to just pump out some heavy ass reps, and there are times like right now where I back off on the weight and I focus on stretching completely. In the past I've also did stuff where I put my feet up on the bench. I keep my feet elevated on the bench just to get a different type of isolation in my chest. I mean, it's just a different feeling for me. And another thing I'll mess around with is how bent I keep my arms. Sometimes I will barely even bend at the elbows, and there are times where I'll have my arms almost 90 degrees to go a little bit heavier, but for me anyways, it always targets a different part of, it hits my chest in a different way, I should say, every time I change it up. So with this workout, I think I was doing like 12 reps, maybe. I'm pretty sure that's what I was aiming for. And another thing is that I'm not actually like touching the dumbbells together at the top. For the most part, I'm keeping like at least 1.5 feet or so at the top between the dumbbells, and instead of clanking them together or something, I was just trying to keep constant tension for the most part. And of course, I had to do a little mirror flexing right here, so there's that. And the final exercise was a cable crossover. The cable crossover is something that I really like to utilize in every workout. Sometimes I will actually do it before I go into my compound movements, kind of using it to break down the muscle before even like bench pressing or something like that. And it keeps me from going really heavy and having an ego for the most part by tiring out my chest. So that's kind of why I do that. And I was aiming for anywhere from 12 to 15 reps. Again, higher type repetitions, pumping blood in the muscle, spurting some growth. And that was the workout, you guys. Pretty easy, pretty simple. I mean, my chest days are always completely different from the last chest day, so I'll be sure to upload a million of them, give you guys a bunch of different options to choose from, ideas of what I've did in the past, and stuff that I still do. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Until the next video. I love you so much. Peace out.